Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well and fine and dandy, and you're having a great Thursday, even though it's a little bit wet out there. Welcome to the Catch More Carp live stream on a Thursday night that we always do. We didn't do it last Thursday because my son had his college results, or his secondary school results, to get him into college. So it was a bit hectic on the Thursday, but we're back again this Thursday. Hope everyone's well, and we'll be having lots of question answers. If you've got anything you're struggling with in your fishing, you've got any queries, questions about bait, rigs, lakes, anything to do with fishing, put your question out there, and between myself and everyone else, we should be able to help you and answer your question for you. So, hope everyone's well, and welcome to Thursday's live Q&A. Let's see what we've got on. What we're going to talk about tonight, what's going to be the main topic that we can talk about? I reckon we should have a little chat about autumn fishing. I reckon how it changes, what I do in my fishing that may be different to what you do. Let me just sort this camera out a bit. Yeah, what you do. So first of all, do you change anything for your autumn fishing? Do you change your tactics, your rigs, your baits, where you're fishing? You know, there's a few things I do over the years that I've done that have given me some good autumnal sessions. That's for certain, leading up to the winter. As you probably, a lot of you know, is I love winter fishing. It's what I like doing, winter fishing. Winter fishing, summer fishing, I love it, which is a bit crazy when most people say autumn and spring would be their favourite. So let's get on and see what we've got on tonight. Evening, John. Good to see you, mate. And Chris. Good to see you, Chris Thomas. Hope you're well, my mate. Here is Peter, NUFC. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. If you didn't know how this normally works, if you haven't tuned in before, we are broadcasting this live stream across various different Facebook pages, Catch More Carp Facebook page, and on YouTube as well, and the closed Catch More Carp subscriber Facebook page as well. So 4 or 5 places you'll be able to see this live. Even if you're not a member of the Catch More Carp, you'll get to see 3/4 of it anyway. And what we normally do is we take lots of questions, bit of banter, talk about subjects of the day, like I'm going to talk about autumnal fishing in a minute. And then about 30 minutes in, normally then we switch over to finish the last 15, 30 minutes with the Catch More Carp subscribers. So if you don't even know what Catch More Carp is, it's a subscriber-based website that I run myself. We have videos every week. They're either instructional how-to videos, you know, the real nitty-gritty of how to tie rigs, different baits, loads of different back-to-basic, you know, lots of different things out there. And we also have like a campaign video. At the moment, we're running a campaign which is to do with the Woolpack fishery. And we do French trips to Abbey Lakes, all them type of ones. And also, coming soon, in the next month or so, you'll be able to go on the website and you'll be able to book in for one of our socials. So that's all to come. That's been worked on by the web guy. But yeah, that is basically it. That's what we do here on a Thursday evening. So if you've got any questions at all, even if you think it's a silly question, it's never a silly question. The only silly question is the one you never ask. So if you've got any questions or queries or anything you're troubled with in your fishing, here is the place to do it and to put it out there so we can help you. Normally, if I can't help you, one of the guys or ladies on here will be able to give you some advice. And that's what's great about this little community. That's why we do it every week. So, love of me rabbiting on. Kev says, hi everyone, hope you're well, very well, Kevin. Good to see you, mate. Facebook user, good evening all. Hope you're well. The weather out there, I've just looked, and it's been raining today, very, very carpy. But we've got some weird sort of weather coming. Let's just have a look, actually. Let's go and have a look. At the weather. Have a look, see what it's doing. Right, yeah, so have a look at this. This is what the weather's doing. This is tonight, 13 degrees, not too bad. During the day, it's been mid-double figures. Nice southeasterly in wherever this Arlesey, or wherever it is. Let's have a look. Where we go? Let's have a look. Maidstone, where I live. Yeah, pretty damp and horrible. But and the same tomorrow, up to 22 degrees. Don't forget, we're still in summer. We're not even autumn yet. But next week, it's going to be a bit crazy. It's going to be like 23, 24 degrees during the day. But then it's going to drop down to like 10s, 11, 12s at nights in different parts of the country. I think I saw on Cambridgeshire, it's going to be 25 degrees on Monday. Cold easterly wind, but it's not going to be cold. So it's going to be warmer. It's going to be a warm easterly wind. But it's dropping down to like 11 degrees at night, which is starting to get cold. I start to put the old layers on and start to dress differently and ground sheet when it drops below 10 degrees. I will say spring is here when the water temperature is above 10 degrees and the daytime temperatures above, nighttime temperatures are getting up there above 10. Then you start taking all your layers off and your bed chair covers and extra bed chair layers and hats and all that sort of stuff. It looks like soon, even though the days are going to be nice and warm, the night times are going to start to get cold. So autumn is round the corner. Let me just have a look. To look at my year planner there. Now, when is 21st of September, I believe, is autumn begins 23rd. It says on there. British summertime ends 29th of October. It says. British summertime ends, so we're meant to be in summertime all the way up till then. Which seems a bit crazy, doesn't it? When you've got cold temperatures beginning, the real beginning of September at night. So yeah, I just thought I'd have a little look there. Let's have a look, see if anywhere else. Let's have a look at, where else is there? Let's have a look. Oxford. Let's have a look. Oxfordshire. Yeah, more or less the same. Low, even 10 degrees on Sunday. It's even going that low. So yeah, cold, guys, is coming. I don't know what's coming further on. Let's have a look. It's yeah, it's more the same. Look, for the next couple of weeks, it looks more and more the same. Warmness during the day, cold at night. It's definitely changing. It's all definitely changing, isn't it? Yeah. So let's get rid of that. So crack on. Don't forget, get your questions out there, guys. Get your questions ready. Phil says, even Leon, everybody, even to you, Phil. Good to see you, mate. Dave, one of our regulars and subscriber. Even everybody, I hope everyone had a good weekend. Very good, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to this weekend. There's Keith, the old Angling Direct Manager. Good to see you, Keith. Hope you're well. Hi, Leon and the gang. Rob says, hi, fellow anglers. Hope you're well. Let's have a look there. Andy says, I hope the boys' GCSEs went well now, driving home from work. Not as well as expected GCSE results. I suppose lots of you tuning in have got sons as well and daughters that hopefully do very, very well. My boy, he did well in his mocks. I don't know if this is a common thing, but he done very well in his mocks. And then when he actually done his exams, they weren't the grading that he should have got or thought he was going to get. So he was a little bit disappointed. He's still going to college though. Still going to be doing his thing, doing plumbing. So he's looking forward to that. He's just going to have to study hard for his English and his maths at the same time, rather than just doing the plumbing, which isn't a bad thing, really. Steph said, evening, Leon. Evening to you, mate. Hope you're well. Louis said, evening. Hope all are very well. Very well, Louis. Good to see you tuning in, mate. Here's Paul. Evening, one at last made it. Good to see you, Paul. I think my last live was when I suggested Ashbury Lakes. Hope you're all well. Very well, thank you. Yes, just talking about Ashbury Lakes, Paul. If you have a look at this here, there we go. Look at this coming up there. Now, we have actually, on the back of what you said as well, and a few other people, we've got our next social, 3rd to the 5th of November. That's fully booked, unfortunately, or fortunately. That's fully booked. We didn't even advertise that. That is just Catch More Carp subscribers. If you're a Catch More Carp subscriber, you get first dibs on all the socials. And we haven't released the Ashbury Fishery one yet, but Paul, as you're a subscriber, you'll be getting first dibs on it as well. So that's going to be 29th of March, 1st of April. Good time on there, I believe. 3 nights, and we've got a barbecue social night as well. We normally have free drinks as well, not the alcoholic kind, but fizzy drinks and that. So you know, with your barbecue and that. You've got myself and Jamie running around like blue ice flies, taking photographs, helping you with your fishing, any questions, photography, rig, anything like that, we're there on hand. Usually we don't fish, we're just there for you guys and ladies, because we have ladies on these as well, don't forget. So that will be announced. This one will be going live at some point on the website over the next month. So, yeah, save your pennies, guys, and we look forward to seeing you. I think half it's already booked out, to be fair. So, yes, we've got the Top Lake and the Mere. So thanks, Paul, for that suggestion. We've booked that. That's all booked up. We look forward to seeing. We've got loads more coming. We've got some in France. We've got Sandhurst Lake. We've got we've got Sky Lake in front. We've got loads coming up. So yeah, watch my socials. But within the next month, you'll be able to see it all on the website. We'll all be good to rock and roll. So yeah, I thought I'd give that little bit of information. Darren says, evening Leon, hope it was well, very well, thank you, hope you're good. Keith said, fishing, what's that? I don't think Keith has been fishing for a long time, which isn't good, Keith. That's a thing on it, guys. Put down, what's the longest you haven't fished for? Mine was a year, when I went to work in Australia for a year, when I was very much younger. Mine's a year. So what's the longest you haven't fished for? Evening, Terry. Just questioning baiting from September. How much do you put in? A really good question. So Terry says, a question about baiting from September to November. How much would you put in? Personally, this is why I look at it. Depends on the venue. So if you've got lots of fish in there, if it's quite not runs water, but you're getting regular action when you're going over to dating or club water or syndicate, then I would keep what you're doing. I would add in September to November. I would start, if you're going to fish it all the way through, not many of us do, but if you fish it all the way through, then I would start to add in your winter bait or keep the bait going in, but start crumbing it up. Start putting little bits and pieces in there. You know, start putting your sweet corn, your maize, if you're not already. You know, stuff which is going to really go through the fish. That's what I start doing September, October, November. Boilies, I start scaling them down. So in other words, rather than using 18s or 15s, I start putting handfuls of 10s in there. You know, the fish are starting to go now. I've seen it this last couple of weeks. They're starting to get on the naturals. So I'll be putting in, like, if you can afford it, if you want to put chopped worm, you don't have to. Put a handful of maggots. You don't put gallons in. Handful of maggots in your mix. That's all you want. Half a pint, quarter of a pint. Put that into your mix. That's what I do. So you've got your crumb, your 10mm baits, your chops, corn, particle, hemp, whatever it is like that. Instead of just your, I've been up until now using tigers and 18mm boilies, spomming them out, spraying them out all over the place. Now I start to get those silt areas and start to put smaller, more digestible food items into the mix I'm using. I'll still put the odd 15mm and 80mm in there, but that's what I've been catching on. And the odd tiger, but come October, I start to phase it out really. Get more naturals in there, more crumb, more liquids, that type of stuff. But in relative to how much, that all depends on the stock of the fish. I would go with what you're using now and then adjust it accordingly. Obviously change over to that different mix, adjust it accordingly. The way I look at it also as well, Terry, and everyone else, is that if it ain't broken, don't fix it. If you're catching on what you're doing and you continue to catch, even if it's in September, October, November, don't change it. No point. If you're catching, leave it alone because it's working. So do what you're doing now. If you're catching, keep going with it until he slows down and then start into those smaller bits, not as much bait, that type of thing. Fish for a bite, bags, you know, more digestible. Those water temperatures are going to start dropping now, especially when it's colder night. So hopefully, Terry, that's helped you. Peter, maybe so lovely ground bait. Looking forward to tomorrow. Exactly, Peter. That's exactly what I say. It's called fishing for a reason and not catching. Exactly what I say. Otherwise, it'd be called catching, wouldn't it? Like you say. Adam says, what do you think about the magic twig? I've got that on my list already. Now, let's get the magic twig up. Let's get her up. There she is. Bless her. I have actually bought one. I bought a little section of it. A total of $9.98, but $4.98 postage. 15 quid it cost me to get two of these magic twigs. They are smaller than what I thought they was, which is a good thing. I don't think the arms are going to break on them. I haven't used one. I don't think I want to use one. I messed about with it, and it does go at a bit of a right angle. If you pull it out, and that spring in there, you can pull it out and you can put that more at a right angle. What I have a problem with is that you're gonna lift the scales off with those arms when you're playing the fish. Quite possibly. That's the only thing that I don't like about it. I wouldn't want it to... If you snap off on that, I mean, it's a real difficult one. Whilst I'm not condemning it, I would never do that. Each to their own. Me personally, I won't be using it. I won't be using it. So I've got a couple of magic twigs if you want them. If I see someone, take them off my hands, you can have them. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. My gut feeling is saying to me, I don't feel like I've got a need to use it. To be fair, it doesn't really move as much as I thought it would do. I mean, obviously it must work because they catch fish on it. Also, the lead's not coming on. It's just lots of things that just personally, and that's not having a go at it. I don't feel I need to use it or want to use it. And half of them are not for safety issues. Half of them are for, well, I've seen how it works and can't really see how it's going to improve what I'm doing that much. So that's my stance on it, guys. Love to hear what you're saying as well. That's what it's all about. Good or bad. You know, I never condemn anyone for using anything like that. It's up to them. It's down to the fisheries if they want to ban it. Simple as that. So if you want to use it, you use it, but it's not for me. Okay, let's get back to that. Evening, Julia. Good to see you, my darling. Hope you're well. There's Trevor. Good to see you, Trevor. Hope you're well, mate. Terry said, when's payment need for Estelle? 1 month before. So we go on the 5th, isn't it? 5th of November. Let's have a look. Let's get it up again. Sorry. Let's have a look. We go on the 3rd to the 5th, so it's got to be by the 3rd of October. There or thereabouts. There or thereabouts, mate. Which will be good. So you've got another month, isn't it, before you've got to pay up. Which will be good. Looking forward to seeing you, Terry. That's for certain. Looking forward to seeing everyone who's going. We may even hold another East Delta. Because it's been so popular, I think we're going to do another one. Maybe in November as well. I don't know. It's starting to get a bit cold, then a bit dreary, isn't it? It's not really that nice, is it? You know, let me just a few things going on in the background. My computer's trying to back up and things like that, which isn't good. What it does, it slows up the internet and everything. So that's right. That's yes. So yeah. So we make. It's just. I mean, November 3rd to 5th's about the limit, I think. I mean, I'd love to do one late November, maybe February, but I just don't think it's the time. I don't think we're going to get many people doing it. So our next one at the moment, end of March, beginning of April, I'm going to try and do a few for then as well, and do another East Delph one, which would be great. It's a lovely lake there. It's half out the country. Everyone can get there. So yes, yeah, watch out for the Asbury Fisheries one when we put that live. Louis said, a chat, not about the twig. Sick hearing about it. Exactly. Yeah, I'm pretty sick of hearing about it as well. Darren said, rods are out. Tandoori chicken on the cob. Oh, can of strongbow. Life's good. That is good, isn't it? That is good. Now, cob, tandoori chicken on the cob, can of strongbow. Life is good, isn't it? 100%. Ian, good evening to you, mate. Hope you're well. I'm going to lead around more. Fair play. May time and mid-autumn, my favourite times. Yeah. Off to Abbey a week tomorrow. Happy days. With autumn close, would you go more boiling in the mix? What they like on there, okay, they love corn on there. They love corn and they love buckwheat, Anthony. Okay. All the advice I gave you last time you were there helped massively, didn't it? You caught some big ones. Buckwheat, corn. They love that. I would put the chopped boilies and boilies in there as well. But my mainstay of my Abbey mix when I fished it, corn, and talking to the bailiffs and the guys there as well who fish it regularly, corn and buckwheat is the mainstay of everything they do on there. So that's what I would say. If you go to Abbey, corn and buckwheat, and then whatever else you want to add to it. Peter said that twig ain't for me. Alan said, evening, I hope you're well. I'm on the bank of Berry Hill. Lovely. Looks good for the morning. Lovely. Let us know how you get on. Evening, Kevin. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. There's Baz. Evening to you, mate. Hope you're well. Ian Burton. Evening, mate. Hope you're good. Dave's says, Leo, for autumn, I tend to keep things roughly and just fish for a bite. I filled it in, as I say, less is more. Exactly. You can't take it out once you put it in. Like I said, this time of year, now onwards, I said it to a few friends the other day. This, to me, is the autumn feed up now. End of August is the new September, October. That's what I think. August is a really good month. I've caught some absolute bangers in August. I've caught a really good one last week, which I'll show you a picture of, which you're probably all sick to death of me talking about at the moment. But I find August is a really good month, summer. September, October doesn't seem to be as good as it used to be because they're on the naturals. This is their feed up. This is when they're having their feed up now for winter. Lakes I fish come into September, October. They're done. They're finished. You're not going to get a bite a lot of the times there. You may get the odd bite still coming out, but they're full up on boilies. They're on the naturals. So that's why now, early, come September, I tend to go in with the crumb, with the corn, with the hemp, with the 10 millers, with the, with the liquids, maggots, worm, casters, that type of thing. You don't have to put those in, but a handful of maggots will just make your mix so more attractive. Fine down, like I start to use the little 10mm, 12mm pop-ups now, or little wafters, little yellow, white, waft, pink ones, whatever they are. Yeah, it sort of changes. I should do a video on it, really, shouldn't I? Evening, Chris. Good evening, Leon. Good evening to you, Chris. Hope you're well, mate. Steve Godsell from Reno, Nevada. I'm envious. Hope everyone is catching. I'm sat on the bank eating custard creams and pickled onions, Monster Munch. Oh, just had a delivery from the UK. Life is great. It's the little things in life, isn't it? Custard creams from the UK, pickled onions, Monster Munch. I mean, the combo's brilliant. And you're sitting by a lake in America, Reno, Nevada, reminiscing about English food. Life is good. Fair play to you, mate. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? Rob says weather's been weird. It's been very, very weird. I don't feel like we've had a summer at all. I really don't. I don't know what's happened to this bloody global warming, but I don't feel like I've had a summer at all. Bit weird, isn't it? Hi Leon, how's it going, buddy? I'm very good, Stephen. Good to see you. Guys, if you like this content, you like the videos that I do, give this all a thumbs up. Helps the algorithm, helps push it out to more people so they can come and ask their questions. Give us a thumb up, give us some, that's it. Loving the fun. Thanks, guys, and ladies. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy it. Anthony says this year's gone so quick. It has. It's September tomorrow. Really quick, hasn't it? Crazy. Don't say autumn so soon. Well, yeah, true. I know it's like, mate, before long it'll be Christmas. You watch in the next month, the Christmas decorations be up in some places, and oh God, don't. Let's have a drink. It's going by faster and faster every year, isn't it? It really is. Even Leo, 2 days ago, mate, butterflies, weather France, mate. Stuart is going. This is his first time. He's a subscriber to the Catch More Carp website, monthly subscriber, and he's going on his very first French trip ever, and he goes this Saturday. I've sent him some rigs in the post to use. He's got 3 of those to stick on that I use in my French trips. He's had loads of advice. He's bought new stuff, reels, kits and bits and pieces, and he's buzzing. He's very nervous, but he's buzzing. It will all be really, really good, Stuart. Just enjoy it, embrace it, catch a banger. Well, just catch would be nice, wouldn't it? Doesn't matter the size, just catch. And we wish you all the best of luck. I tell you, I can't wait when you come down. Ian Kite, who lives in France down to 19 degrees this week, but I've seen the next couple of weeks starting to rise a little. Still down, isn't it, Ian? For France and Europe. It really has. Especially after we had all these forest fires and that, didn't we? Chris, evening Leon, evening Chris, good to see you, mate. Here he is, Roger Bacon, good to see you, mate. We must do a video, we must get you on the live again, mate, mustn't we, Roger? We must get you, we'll have to do it soon, in the next month. about how you tackle your winter fishing, because you're much like me. You love your winter fishing, don't you? We'll get you on the live talking about how you approach everything. You're an ardent winter fisherman like me, aren't you? I highly hope you're well. I'm very well, thank you. Phil says the lake is fishing is really hard. Would put bait in when you leave. Yes, I like to trickle in a bit of bait into a couple of light looking at. If I'm starting to hone everything down to a swim or a couple of swims, or if the wind blows a certain direction and I've got this little area that I fish, or if it blows another direction, I've got a little bit of area. You don't need to put loads in, just trickle it in, get the fish coming round there. We're a little bit late in the year for start baiting and that. The sort of fish know where they want to be. But what I will say is that autumn time coming up now, this sort of time of year, the fish will start from September. I've always found they start migrating to the deeper water, the silt, where the natural is. So you can start sticking a bit of bait out, those deeper, siltier areas, ready for the next couple of months, and harvest that area. So they're seeing a bit of your bait that you're using. It could be a pound of bait, kilo, half a kilo, spray it around, spom it out, put it in the edge, whatever your swim's like, and just put a little bit in there. Definitely, that's what I do. Kevin Tyler, what's the best camera for self-take? Not too expensive, not too hard to use. Best self-take. It's got, Canon do some really good cameras. I think it's 1000D, I think it is, something like that. 200 or 300 quid. There's some good ones. You've got a flip round screen and you can get an intervalometer. I think there's a video on the website about using intervalometer. They're about 15-20 quid. But a Canon I've found, because they've all got flip round screens, most of them. 250D is a pretty good one as well. 400D, and they're about 200 or 300 quid, something like that. A Sure Shot as well, not sure how much they are. But yeah, for self takes, get yourself a little 50mm lens, little 50 1.8, which is like 90 quid, 80 quid, something like that. And yeah, a bank, and get yourself an intervalometer, flip round screen, Bob's your uncle, self take, tripod, obviously, and you're good to go. We've got 2 or 3, I think we've probably got half a dozen photography videos on the website that you can look at that shows you how to set up. I've done one, and the Nash videographer, I can't remember his bloody name now, works for Nash now, used to be with Carp Angle. He done some videos as well for us about setting up and all that type of stuff. So yeah, go and have a look. T says, have you fished Walthamstow Reservoir? I've been about 6 times this season. I haven't caught a single carp. I used to fish it. Probably haven't fished it for about 15, 20 years. No, it's sad, isn't it? That's crazy. I haven't fished it for a very, very long time. But you know, it's totally changed over there. Single hook baits to casting fish definitely work over there. I don't know if it's the same. I'm presuming it's the same. But on the 2 and 3 and the upper and the lower and all them, you've just got to be mobile. You really have. The fish will show themselves, and when they show themselves, just cast singles. That's how we used to catch them. Never used to put bait out, maybe a little scattering, but we used to cast the singles and catch them that way. Stuart said, do I need to steam your eggs? No, you don't, because they're made with leadless material. So you don't need to steam them. That's the beauty of those. You just put them on a clip, Stuart, put a little bit of silicone over the top, and then you're good to go. Darren says, all over the Mere Social, definitely going to that. That'd be great to see you there, Darren. I'll pencil you in for that one. Northern Andy, big fish weather? Yes, big fish weather, that's for certain. Julius, hadn't been for over a year after my major op. Felt good when I did get back on the bank, despite blanking my arse off. Not all about catching. Well, that's what I tell myself every time I blank. Anyway, every time I blank, I go, it's not all about catching. It's about nicely being. It's about being here, enjoying some nice food, good company maybe, lovely surroundings, bit of nature. Yeah, so that's what I tell myself as well. But yeah, I'm hearing what you're saying, Julia. Definitely, that it just felt good to be out, didn't it? It was good to see you at the Sandoz Social. 11 months this year, not fished since my stroke last October, but I'm going this weekend. Wow, that is. Let us know how you get on. Let us know how you get on. 11 months out. This is the first time you've been, so good luck and enjoy it. Blood pellets went in mix. Okay, yeah, that'd be good, Stuart. Richard says you must be getting near 3 years Catch More Carp now. Still going strong. Do you know what? I think it might be 4 years. Bloody hell. Was it 3 years? October. Only about another month. I'm sure it's October we started. October the 25th. Thanks for reminding me, Richard. You've been here since the start, haven't you? There's quite a few members have still been here since the start. Guys, if you haven't thought about becoming a member, get yourself over and have a look at the videos that we're offer. So go see the trailers and that. We've got like 350, 400 videos on there now. Campaign videos, French videos, how-tos, lots of how-tos of different things and bits and pieces. Lots of tip, tricks, bait clinic, everything else. Just get yourself over at www.catchmorecarp.co.uk. Yeah, 3 years. Bloody hell, has it been that long? 3 years. Richard, time's going fast. T said, anyone in the chat fish Walthamstow reservoirs? If you fish Walthamstow, then T May is in need of a bit of help. Andy said about 6 months, hated it. Give the twigs away as a prize. Yeah. I kept neutral on the twigs and I've seen one. I won't be using them. That's what I was neutral till I see it. And that's not me having a go and having a dig. That's just my personal opinion. Evening, Ed. Thanks for tuning in, mate. I should watch so many videos saying alarms don't break off, won't use it. Arms don't break off, won't use it. No. Matthew said, evening, Leon, I hope all is well and I hope your child got the GCSE result need. Not the ones he really needed, but he's still going and doing the same type of course, just a little bit lower down than what he was expecting. What's the next Burko boiler video you are planning to do? Flake maize will be a good one. Yes, flake maize is on. Flaked maize. Let me put that down. Burko. That is on the list to do. Flake maize Burko, which is, yeah, we could do that one. I think we're going to do tigers again because we did sort of touched on the tigers. We could do tigers. What other ones? But guys, if you've got a specific particle or something like that that you would like me, because we've done party blend, we've done maize. Have you got a specific particle you would like me to get to show you how to boil up, prepare, store, and all that to use in a Burko boiler? Put it down below. That's for certain. But thanks for the tip there, Matthew. Keith said, not been there for about 10 months due to getting plenty of bait orders and busy rolling on a new machine. But I'm taking week off 1st of October and getting the rods out for a week, but I will be rusty. You'll be all right. After a few days, you'll be back on it, Keith. I'm glad your little business of bait orders and lead orders are going very well, mate. Terry said, hermit rig, just like the twig, but safer. It's the opposite. The hermit rig is the opposite of that. Once it's sprung, the twig rig, it's exactly the same as a hermit then. But before then, it goes in the opposite direction. It pulls it, whereas the hermit works on the elasticity, whatever it is, in the elastic to stop the fish from getting rid of the hook. With the twig, it pulls back and pulls the line and the hook. Did you say you might do it for? Yes, Ian, we are going to be doing one. I think with, I'm not sure how many people it is. We'll be going to Sky Lake. We'll be doing a week at Sky Lake, Ian. Okay, so I'll be putting a message out to everyone. I'm not sure how many members how many places we've got, but we're probably going to do a couple of other ones. If we fill up the Sky Lake one, which I think we will, that's with a food package as well. I think it's going to be about $7.99 with a food package. $7.50, $7.99. It all works out. So I will let you know, Ian. Don't worry. Terry said, yes, I need to do a vid on autumn fishing, fella. Yep, I do. Let me put this down. I think I might have already done one on there, but it's good to do an updated one, isn't it? Autumn fishing, how I prepare for it. That's a good one, Terry. Rob said, boily, that's all you need, but change it up, half scrum and 10 millers. Yeah. No one answered, why would you use it when you can already catch fish? Good vibes. Totally agree. Totally agree. Bassett, I say, bring on the winter. My favourite season. Quiet Lakes, love it. It's my favourite season is winter. I love it. I really do. Kevin said, August is a great month. Had over 80 carp in 9 days, all over boilies. Fair play, man. There's some going, that is. Terry said, does Mrs. B have any friends like my Mrs. Moans when problem is, Mrs. B don't know what's going on half the time. You've got to be a little bit clever with it, you see. That's what you got to do. But Mrs. B, I've got to be quiet, she can probably hear me. But, yeah, it's should be good. Molecatcher, evening, Leon. Evening to you. Bob says France spoils you. Yes, it does, doesn't it? It does spoil you, but you've got to do it. It's an adventure. It's holiday. It's getting out there and doing it all, isn't it? I love my French fishing. I love my French fishing in the winter. And I'm actually going in October to Lac de Deux. Going there. Second week of October. Day fishing with a good friend of mine. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's have a look. Was late logging in. Hello to you, mate. Stuart said, thanks, mate. No problem. Terry said, any friends like my missus gets moaning when I keep spending on fishing? You should go and speak to Keith. Speak to Keith Oakley. He'll sort you out on how to hide the spending from the missus. I tell you. Here's Andy. Evening all. Late as usual. Off the Cromwell Lake tomorrow. Brilliant for 72 hours. Be nice to catch some big ones using PVA bags, a new bait boat, and zig dropper and cloud maker. Lovely jubbly. All sounds good, Andy. Andy was on our one of the subscribers who was on our Sandhurst social we had a month or so ago, and he really enjoyed it. It was really good. So it's good to see you and the missus as well. So when you transition from fisherman to winter bait, do you just change or do you mix them up a bit? I mix them up a bit. I tend to October time, although the baits that I'm using, I can use them all year round. So that Pro Stim liver, I'll be using that mixed with the live system. I won't be using the Pacific tuna, though you can use it in the winter. A lot of the guys do use it and do well. I'll be mixing the Pro Steam liver, which is a all-season bait, and the live system, which is an all-season bait, mixing the crumb and the 10 millers, a few chops, flakes, you know, that type of stuff. So, yeah, I tend to start mixing it in. Now we go the smaller baits. I tend to start mixing it in probably at end of September. That's what I do. Hi, Leon the gang. Hi to you. Get your questions in, guys. We've got 20 minutes left. It's just good to be out. That's the point. Exactly, Stuart. Here he is, Dave. Even though I hope everyone's well. Off to France tomorrow for a first time. Wow. Hope everyone's been out and catching a few. Been a poor summer for the barbecue, but good for the fishing. Dave, like I said, you messaged me. Enjoy your French fishing. You don't really need to change a lot going to France. Unless you're fishing the big open lakes. If you're fishing the commercial lakes, like your Abbey Lakes and things like that, you don't really need to change much. Fish it exactly the same, and you'll be bang on, mate. Let us know how you get on. Ian said it will be 3 years, Leon. It's been great. Ian, I've enjoyed every minute of it. I really have. And you guys, we've got so many members who have been here since day one. We've got members who have gone away and come back again because they've had some time off as a family and work and all that. And they come back, and it's you know, for $4.99. I think I'm giving you value. I want you to know that you're getting value. You get all these discounts and videos and bits and pieces. You get a great live where we all meet up with friends and that. To socials, you get first refusals on all the socials as well. And I can't see me changing the price. £4.99 a month. Why would I want to change it unless I was going to be a greedy sod? Which I'm not. So, you know, that's the price. And long may it continue to be. 4 years when next prize, Leon? 4 years? No, it'd be 3 years. Hi, Leon, what's your go-to system or boat for the winter? Definitely the live system has done me very, very well, Ed, over the last few winters in 10mm and in crumb form with liquids. Liquid liver, Minamino, or hemp oil, or marine amino, or, you know, all them sort of liquids that go in the crumb vodka as well, believe it or not. Yes, vodka. I put a little cup full of that, a little cap full of that in there. They tend to like that. But yes, that is what I would do. But I'm going to use the Pro Stim liver, the test bait from CC Moore, all the way through. I caught quite a few in the winter in France on it, so I want to test it out over here. I'll be fishing a lot over Sandhurst this winter. Ronnie said, bloody E-Camp, it was me, not fish for 11 months. I thought it was you, Ronnie. I remember when you had your stroke, mate, and that. It wasn't good. We was all rooting for you. So let us know how you get on, Ronnie, fishing the weekend. Let us know, mate. Love to see that you've caught one. Darren says, hi, Leon. Like to know your thoughts on barbless hooks. You know I fish St Ives, and the fish on the whole comments are mint, no mouth damage at all. Goldie only has sensible rules. I've been fishing Essex Syndicate where most things are banned, including barbed hooks. It's weedy as fuck, and I've lost as many as I've landed. What's the benefit of barbless? I don't see it. I think it's all bullshit, but they do less damage. This is the way I see it. I mean, it's debatable, isn't it, at the end of the day? I don't like using barbless for two reasons, okay? One, I feel like you lose a lot of fish on barbless. You do tend to lose more than if you're using barbs. Then you can say on the other hand that if you do lose fish in heavy weed and you get snagged up and that, they can get rid of it. But then again, 99% of the time, they get rid of it anyway. Even if it's weed, no weed, whatever. They'll be able to get rid of it. Also, the barb, to me, doesn't move about. I think everyone should use a micro barb. Micro barb doesn't move about as much. It just keeps it in place a little bit more, so you don't get lots of tears and rips and things like that. And lots of bigger holes. You tend to get bigger holes with barbless. With a barb, you don't get as many holes. With barbless, I feel like you get lots more movement. It's moving about all over the place. But that's just my thoughts. I'd love to see some facts, some data to back any of that up. Because then I get people come on and they say, well, we use barbless hooks and our fish's mouth is perfect. I think in the right situation for the right fish, then barbless, yes, or barbed. But where every lake's different, it's weedy, not weedy, fish have different mouths, they've got gravel, they feed harder, all different types of thing. Their mouth is made up, they're bigger, they're smaller. It's a minefield, but personally, you can't really do it across the board. I think it has to be lake specific, but I would ban barbless myself. That's what I would do. I'd more concentrate on the lead coming off, knots and no leaders and things like that. But yes, it's a great topic, a topic we could talk about for hours, to be fair. Josh, any advice? Hook pulls with barbless hooks. Here we go. I caught 1 of 3 on Pettis at Norton Disney, £26 fully, lost 2 bigger fish. We lost a few fish on our Turner's social because of barbless hooks. Advice, avoiding hook pulls. The only thing I would say to do is to keep the pressure on with them. Now, that means fighting them hard. So I think what happens is, thinking about it more, you're fighting them fish harder. That's moving about a lot more of the barbless hook, so you're going to create more damage, possibly. Love to see data or everything to back it up, but you've got to fight them harder. You've got to have contact. You've got to get them in as quick as you can. You've got to get them in and keep contact. None of this plodding around and let them, do this and, and just all that. And get prepared, so have your net ready. So it's right there. So you don't have to reach back and you let go of the rod and get the net and it's off. Everything's got to be there, organised with barbless hooks, I've found as well. You've got to have everything organised in front of you. Net ready to go, or net either side of the rods, or whatever it is. But yeah, I would say try and keep a lot more contact with it. I would also say try and not eject your lead. I know that was probably a bit controversial, whatever, but then you've got more. It's more tautness. So even if you slacken off a tiny little bit, that lead's still pulling down. So that would keep it in. But then you're going, well, that's going to move it around even more. So if it's a barbless rule, I want to keep it as tight as possible. Dave said, anyone that's thinking of becoming a member, Leon's vlogs, videos are really informative. It's a great group of people with not 1 ounce of nastiness, which is very rare to find these days. We don't have any messing about. In the 3 years, we've only ever had to ban 1 person. He asked to be banned because he realised he was out of order. We haven't. We don't ban people because we have no need to. We don't have any messing around. As thanks for what Dave said. With not 1 ounce of nastiness, which is very rare to find these days, especially in carp fishing world. Everyone wants to help each other and offer everyone advice. A small price to pay for a lovely community and really informative advice. Enjoy. Thanks very much, Dave. Really appreciate the comments. Guys, if you're thinking about it, even go and have a look at the Google reviews from people, what they say. So, you know, it's a lovely community, good videos that will really help you out, whatever level you're at. Long may it continue. I'm never going to put the price up at the moment. Well, I'm not. And enjoy it. You know, enjoy it. Cheers, Dave. Hi, Leon and members. Just managed to join the live. Hope everyone's keeping well. Hi, Paul. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Hope your Sunday well results. Okay, not too bad. He's going to college and he's buzzing for it and that and everything. So that's all good. Leo, did you disconnect the thermostat in your burqa? If so, did you video how to do it? I would love to get one, but no good lecture. No, I didn't disconnect it. But what you have to do, if you watch the video, the burqa videos, I give sound advice about how you'll see a lot of people out there, they put the water in, the particles in and boil it up. That's the wrong thing to do for one reason. The reason being is that the particles are on the bottom where the plate is, where the cutout switch is, and you're getting all that nastiness sticking and grating on there and everything else. That's what stops your Burco from working. When it trips that switch, the electric can't handle it. So I put the water in first, boil it, get it to boiling, then I pour the particles on top, bring it back up. It's a lot quicker. Bring it up, stir it a couple of times, bring it up, stir it, bring it up to the boil, then I cook from there. Go and have a look at the latest one, Baz. I explain it a bit better. I didn't disconnect it because you need that cutout switch. You need it on there. Okay? So I hope that's helped. Darren said I use my burqa to boil my pants after 72 hours. Love it. Love it. Stuart said if you wrap up warm, winter's so good. Yeah, I love it. Keith said it's a good job I missus don't know how much my stuff has cost. No, that's what I'm saying. If you want to know how to be sneaky and not put everything through the missus so she don't moan, speak to Keith. He's the one. Keith Oakley, he knows how to, he spends a bloody fortune. Dave said, how did everyone get on the weekend? I didn't go the weekend. I went last week. I'm going to show you the picture, which you've probably seen already. Check that out. That's almost 50 years of age, that Woolpack carp. The friendly ninny, that's called. That's the fish I've been trying to catch. That's my target fish for this year, was that one. So I'm more than made up. The video, the campaign video of how we got to there is going to be in about 3 to 4 weeks' time. So, filmed it all, got it all there, lovely. And I hope you enjoyed the last part 15. We're going to be doing part 17 next, I think, isn't it? So in about 3 or 4 weeks' time, you'll be seeing that. Campaign 1. The one after that's going to be about the Alps. The second part of the Alps. We've got lots of campaigns, lots of how-tos, lots of everything. But yeah, so I'm more than made up with that, guys. So you'll be able to see the full story about that, how we caught it. Ian said, off to Island Lake a week on Saturday. Looking forward to it very much. Ian, it's an absolute lovely place. Guys, if you get the chance to book up Island Lake, then get yourself over there. It's beautiful. It's got electricity in every swim. So you can take your air fryer like I did in the winter. It's got a fridge, freezer. The bailiffs there are superb. They're really good. They really help you out. Got some lovely fish up to 70 pound in there. Some bangers in there. Stock fish that are coming on, 40s, 50s. Beautiful. I love it. I'm going to have a couple of trips this winter again. So we'll do another video on that. Trevor said, I've done the day fishing on dirt, stayed on the campsite near the church, boated around, fished to 55. That's the one, Trevor. That's what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do. Andy said, my missus embraces me to buy decent carp stuff. She has a theory, buy cheap, buy twice. She's a keeper, Andy. She's a keeper, I'm telling you. And, well, I knew that when I met her. She's definitely a keeper. Especially with them biscuits she got as well. Even from Lowestoft Town FC. Evening, Stephen. Good to see you, mate. Here's John. Hi, Leon. I'm up for a winter social. I could learn lots. I love the winter. If you can wrap up warm, guys, what we'll do is I'll send out an email or a message to anyone. If they're up for it, sort of like end of November. Beginning of November, still prime time. And see how many we can get. John. But you've got to be saving up for Sky Lakes anyway. Chris said, good evening. Sorry I'm late. No problem. You're never late, guys. We're never late. You know, you get here when you can get here. It's as simple as that. Look at bloody... Look, we haven't even stopped. We've just gone straight through tonight. God, I bloody... Oh, God. I'll do a winter one as well. I keep fishing through the winter banks. I usually quiet. I love it. Okay, well, I'll try and organise something then, guys. Have you ever fished Lac de Villon, Leon? If so, I haven't. It was on my list of many years to go to fish, but I never got round to fishing Villendon. I can't help you, unfortunately. Terry said, listening on this podcast, you saying you use 50mm boilies, was looking at doing 24mm and something different, in your opinion. Yes, I used on Halton, Church Lake, when they had lots of the original fishing now. The wood carving, arguably one of the best looking fish ever. That was the first fish I caught. Well, yeah, it was the first fish I caught out there. And I used a 50mm bait. So doing something different, Terry. And that was it wasn't even £30 fish that. It took a 50mm bait. Doing something different, tell you, Terry. Definitely works, mate. Or can work. Paul said, I've learnt so much from all your videos. Brilliant. Live blogs and the other members' input. Great page. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to you, Paul, for being a subscriber. Chris has been here since day one and have no intention of going anywhere. Brilliant, Chris. Thank you. Good to have you. It's a pleasure, privilege to have you guys. Leon, any idea when the processing will be commercially available? It's going to be released at one of the first shows of the season. So the one in January or February, that's when you'll be able to get it. About another 4 months, 5 months, something like that. It's well worth the wait, guys, honestly. I caught that one on the processing with a tiger on top. Glenn said, hi Leon, we've got a lake booking at Sandhurst in November. Any tips on there for that time of year? Definitely the crumb. Definitely take crumb. I would, Glenn. Maize or corn in the mix. Little 10mm boilies in there and fish bright ones over the top. Definitely. Fish little 10 or 12mm pop-ups over the top. Alternative to that, fish bags. They love a bag in there as well. They really do love a bag. And watch for where they are. For the draw, because you'll see them. Get there a little bit early, see where the fish are. You can catch them all over the lake, but that's how I'm going to approach it this winter on there. Crumb, liquids in there like liquid liver, that type of thing. 10mm boilies and corn. That's the way forward on there, honestly. And let me know how you get on. Can your rigs go on swivel as that? Well, yes, of course they can. They go on swivel, mate. Just loop to loop them. Just loop to loop them, mate. Paul said, Darren, a friend, used them Panatrax grips. They are good. Me personally, I have to use Barbless. I tie an inch of microelastic to my hook length. Well, fair play. Fair play, Paul. It's a small... Okay, yes, it is, Stuart, mate. Chris says, I've enjoyed every moment of it when I'm on. Guys, it's a pleasure to have you as subscribers. It really is. It's a pleasure to create the content. It's a pleasure to do this monthly, live stream with you guys and ladies and that, and the messages we get on the close Facebook group and the discounts. You get all them discounts. My vision was to create this Catch More Carp, so you're using your discounts and your membership's not costing anything. You're getting all the videos and everything for free. That's the one, isn't it? Terry said, best £4.99 a month ever than a magazine. Josh says, much appreciated, Leon. Learned a lot from you with my fishing. Cool. £325 in 3 trips. Brilliant, Josh. Brilliant. Let's see the photos. Tag me in the photos. Guys, if you ever put any photos up on your Instagram page, tag me in. Love to see them. Keith said, I know I don't get on here much, but mate, I still not dropped my because I've had it from day one. It's a cracking group. Brilliant. Thanks, Keith. Ed said, thanks, mate. Just sign up to Catch More Carp. Brilliant, Ed. Thank you very much for the support. Hopefully we can help you with your fishing and the discounts and that. John said, I'm saving for Sky. Absolutely, gonna have to get a job because not selling my house now. Oh dear, John, you have to get a job to come fishing with us. Rich said, most of my fishing is in winter. Love it. Well, maybe we'll have a late November one then. Trevor said, I've been to Villandon twice. If you want to get in touch, yes. So if you go to Villandon, message Trevor on Facebook. He'll be more than happy to help you out. Now, there's one of my daughters and my granddaughter there. Me and Frank's my son. Scarlett said, me and Frank coming fishing in the winter. There you go. You can make the barbecue. Stuart said, we'll post up when Rig's online. Thanks, Leon. No problem at all. Guys, normally we stop and we go to the subscriber close Facebook group, but tonight we've just done the hour from the off, haven't we? I haven't even managed to finish my cup of tea. I'll put the link up if you don't know about it already. Most of you do, for Catch More Carp. If you want to join, there's the link there. If you want to join, guys, subscriber monthly or yearly, come and join the fun. Lots going on there. And we listen to you. If you want any videos done on specific subjects, let me know, because that's what we do. We do them. We do them for you guys. Right. Have a great weekend, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate all of you tuning in, whether you're a subscriber or not a subscriber. And I'll see you next Thursday for another live. What date have we got? September. Yes, it'll be September the 7th. See you for September the 7th. Yeah, see you for September the 7th. Night all. Have a great weekend. If you're out fishing, may the carp go smile down on you. And yeah, lots of love from me and mine to you and yours. Have a great weekend, guys.